Hi everyone, welcome to a new session of your mathematics class. Today we will discuss the ninth chapter in our textbook named Algebraic Expressions and Identities. This is just a detailed expression or explanation of our second chapter, linear equation. The difference is that in this chapter we will be learning about expression. We learned about equation in the second chapter. I hope you are able to find the difference between an expression and equation. An expression is the combination of variables and numbers separated by the the operations addition, subtraction, division and multiplication with two different sides. That is, equation will have a left hand side and an equation will have a left hand side and a right hand side. For example, 3x square plus 5x is equal to 9, or 3x plus 5y is equal to 9. This is an equation. But if I write only 3x square plus 5x, this type of expressions are called algebraic expressions. So that is the main difference. In this chapter we will learn what all things do we need to understand while writing an algebraic expression and how the different algebraic expressions are added, subtracted, multiplied. The division will be learned in the coming year. So this is the thing that we need to learn, and along with that we will learn how an identity will help us in the progression of this chapter. So let's see one by one. Before getting deep into the algebraic expression, we need to know some of the terms that comes in the base part of this section. First term is term. So let's see what's term in an algebraic expression. Suppose I am going to write an algebraic expression as 7x square plus 7xy plus 14y. Okay, this is an let's be minus 14y. Let this be. This is clearly an expression. What kind of expression? This is an algebraic expression. Let's see what are the definitions that can be said in this one. First one, terms. Term means the terms that are written separated by the operations addition and subtraction. In this case, we have three terms here. Which are the three terms? Let's write. The terms are, first one, 7x square. That's the first term. Then the next term is 7xy. What is the third term? It is including the symbol, we should say, that is minus 14y. So there are three terms in this expression. I hope you understood what is the meaning of a term. Now let's see another example. 7y minus 4xy plus 5. So how many terms does this have? It still have three terms, which are the 7y minus 4xy 5. So these are the three terms. Now I hope you understood the meaning of or definition of a term. The next one is factor. Factor is simply we'll see an example. In this case, who is the first term? It is 7y. Now the numbers 7 and y are multiplied together to get 7y. Then we can say 7 and y are the factors of 7y. Now look at the next term. It is minus 4xy. So who all are the factors? Factors of this term is minus 4, then x and y. So this is the factor. Then what about the factor of the last term? 5. It is 5 itself. There is no other number that can be written together. So only 5 is the factor. So I hope you understood what is term, factor, and let's see coefficient. To understand coefficient or numerical coefficient, or simply we can say coefficient, is the factor that comes with the variable. In this case, we can see the term. Who is this term? It is 7x square. In this 7x square, who is the numerical part? It is 7. So coefficient of 7x square is equal to 7. Then look at the next term. Coefficient of 7xy is equal to 7. Then what about the last term? Coefficient of minus 14y is equal to minus 14. We should be very vigilant that we should add or we should include the symbol, whatever symbol it is, we should keep on adding that one or writing that one. Now let's see coefficient of 7y. What's it? It is 7. Then coefficient of minus 4xy. What's that? It is minus 4. That's it. We don't have a this is a constant, so we can say the coefficient is 5 itself. We don't need, it will not be asked in that way. So this is the basic idea of terms, factors and coefficient. I hope you understood this one. Now let's move on to the next important part, classification of algebraic expressions. The algebraic expressions are classified based on the number of terms present in it, and the classification comes as monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Let's see what are they one by one. Monomial means mono means single. So if an algebraic expression contains only one term, then that's called monomial. So that's it. Only one term, then they are called as monomial. For example, you can see 3x. That's an example. 5x. That's an example. Then these are the examples. Let's see what are binomials. Binomial means the algebraic expressions containing two terms. Example for them is two terms. Example for them is 3x plus 4y, 5x square plus 7x. All are examples. Then what are trinomials? Trinomials are the algebraic expressions containing three terms. For example, x plus y plus z, 3x square minus 5x minus 7. All are examples for trinomial. Now polynomial. If all the algebraic expressions are generally called as polynomial, and to be more specific, we can say the expressions containing more than three terms can be categorized as polynomial. So a polynomial can have any number of terms. It can have 10 number of terms or 15 terms, 20 terms, any number of terms comes under the category of polynomial. Now there is an exercise question in your textbook 9.1 second question. It asks to classify the following. A certain algebraic expressions will be given to you and you will be asked to classify them as monomials, binomials and trinomials. It's an easy job. Just see how many terms are there and you can name that. This is the first question. X plus y. How many terms are there? Two terms. So that's a binomial. So draw a box and prepare, put a heading binomial, monomial, binomial, trinomial, polynomial, and write the terms which according to the given order. That is, if two terms are given, then you can give write that expression under binomial. If three terms are there present in the given expression, then you can categorize them as trinomial. Let's see how many terms here. One term, so that's a monomial. Then 4z minus 15z square. How many terms? Two terms, so that's again a binomial. Now see here, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. How many terms are there? Four terms are there. So we can classify this as polynomial. Now, how many terms over this one? X plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4. There are four terms, so we will call them as polynomial itself. Then 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. How many terms there? They have three terms, so we will call them as trinomial. Then p square cube plus pq square. How many terms? Two terms, so binomial. Then pqr, only one term, so we will classify them as monomial. So this is the idea. I hope you understood this one. Now let's see what are like and unlike terms. It's a simple one. If the variable part in the terms are same, then we will call it as like terms. If the variable parts are different, then we will call it as unlike terms. We will see examples for that. Suppose there are two terms 7x, 8x. Who is in the variable part? It is x. Right? So these two are like terms. Another example 7xy, then 14xy. Here also the variable part is same, so these are like terms. Now let's see some non-examples for like terms. 7x and 7xy. they are not like terms. Now another known example is that 7x cube and 7x square. They are also not like or unlike terms. Thinking of bigger numbers, for example, 2x cube plus 4x cube. These are like terms. Then 14xyz minus, you should be separating this as using comma. 14xyz then minus xyz. These two are like terms. Then 40x raised to 7, 2x raised to 6. These are unlike terms. Then 4x cube, 2x. These are also unlike terms. So I hope you understood this one. So far we have learned so many basic things in algebraic expression. Now let's move on to the first important part, addition of algebraic expressions. After learning addition, we will go to subtraction. Addition, to learn the process of addition, we should have the concept of like and unlike terms, which we just learned now. We can add the like terms only. Do not add unlike terms, which is not possible. So whenever an question of addition comes to you, just make sure that you are adding only the like terms. This is an example. In the class 7, I think you would have already learned the basics of addition. Even if you have not learned, don't worry. We will start from the beginning. In this question, in this board, I have written a question in our exercise 9.1. The question was to add the three terms: AB minus BC, BC minus CA, CA minus AB. So I am going to do the same thing. So I will put the answer, and which are the terms to be added? AB. So I am going to write AB minus BC plus, we are asked to add, so I wrote the symbol plus BC minus CA, then plus CA minus AB. Now the only job in front of us is that to separate. I would recommend you to write one more step just below this one to separate the like and unlike terms. So like terms should be written together and unlike terms should be taken outside or kept in the other side. So who are they? There is an AB and a minus AB, or while writing any term, make sure you are putting the symbol properly. If not, then the answer is going to be wrong. So the first term is AB, then you can see another term AB, so we'll write it together, AB minus AB. Then there is a minus BC and a plus BC, so I am writing minus BC plus BC. Now if you have written the term, then it's better to draw an underline, so that we can understand that this term is already written, and we can look for the terms in which there is no line in the bottom part, and we can write it down. So the next term is minus CA, then plus CA. So just check whether every number has got a line at the bottom. So which means it's done. Now let's do this. Let's solve this one. AB minus AB. What's AB minus AB? This will become 0. Now minus BC plus BC. What is minus 5 plus 5? Minus 5 plus 5 is nothing but 0, right? Same way, minus BC plus BC is 0. Then minus CA plus CA. What's that? That's also 0. So the answer is 0. Now there is another question. Let's try to solve that one also. That is the fourth question in question number 3. What does that say? To add these all terms, let's write it. First one is L square plus M square. Then I am putting the positive symbol because it was asked to add. So L square plus M square plus, the next term is M square plus N square. Then N square plus L square. Then 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. Now, is there any like terms? Yes, there is a L square and L square. So we'll rewrite it as L square plus L square plus, then there is 2M square. So we'll write M square plus M square. Then there is N square, another N square So n square plus n square. Then the remaining terms 2lm, 2lm, then plus 2mn plus 2nl. Now what is L square plus L square? It's like add one L square plus another L square. So how many L square in total? It's like instead of L square, suppose there is an apple. So apple plus apple. How many apples are there? 2 apples, right? In the same way you can write L square plus L square is 2L square. Then 2m square. Then n square plus n square is 2n square. Now the remaining are unlike terms. Of course all the terms are different. Lm, mn, nl. All the terms are different. So we can just write 2lm plus 2mn plus 2nl. So this will be our final answer. We have learned the addition of algebraic expression. Now let's move on to subtraction of algebraic expression. This one is not as fine as the addition, but it's not too difficult. Let's try to track it down. For understanding this one, basically the question will be given of this form. Subtract a particular number or a particular expression from another expression. So don't do this part minus this part. That's wrong. We should subtract like this term minus this term. Why? Even in my earlier classes I was also having the same doubt. It's just like subtract 5 from 7. Then what will you do? We will subtract 5 from 7. That is 7 minus 5. Right? In the same way, we are asked to subtract this expression 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 from 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. So this is the basic thing that we should understand while writing the answer. So let's try to answer them. The question is to subtract this one from this one. So I am writing the second term, the first. So it will be 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3 minus, you should put the expression to be subtracted inside the bracket. What is it? 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. Now never do without putting a bracket because all the answers will be wrong. And in the next step, what you should do is that multiply this negative symbol throughout the bracket and write the term. So no change to the term over here. It will be still 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3 minus of 4a, that is minus 4a. Then minus of minus 7ab. What they actually does is that this negative symbol will be given to all the terms inside the bracket. That's what happens. So what happens here? Minus 4a becomes minus 4a. Minus of minus 7ab will become plus 7ab. Why? Negative and negative will come together to become a positive symbol. Then minus of plus 3b, that will be minus 3b. Then who is the last term? Minus of 12, that will become minus 12. Why? Because minus and this plus symbol will become minus. Now we don't need to put the bracket. That's the end. Now is the process that we did in the case of addition itself. What was that? Grouping the like terms together. We will do that one. First of all, collect all the terms containing a, the variable a. So first one is 12a itself. I am going to write 12a. Then just search through here. Yes, here is a minus 4a. So I will write a minus 4a. Then let's look for the next term b. The first term is 5b. Then search everywhere. Okay, here is a minus 3b. So I will write minus 3b. Then there is a term with ab. Who is that? Minus 9ab. Then here is a plus 7ab. Now who is remaining? Two constant terms are remaining. Who are they? Minus 3 and minus 12. So I will write here minus 3 minus 12. Now it's all about solving that one. 12a minus 4a. 12 apple minus 4 apple. How many apples? 8 apples. So answer is 8a. Then we don't have the provision to put the symbol right now unless we do this one. The next one is 5b minus 3b. 5 apple minus 3 apple. How many apple? Plus 2 apple. So I will write plus 2a. Then minus 9ab plus 7ab. It's simply minus 9 apple plus 7 apple. What's that? It will be minus 2 apple, which is practically not possible even though. Then minus 3 minus 12. Minus 3 minus 12. This is basic mathematics only. So I will write it as minus 15. So this will be our final answer. I hope you understood this one. Now let's see the next question. Everyone try to solve the question by yourself. If it's not possible, then only you should look at the answer. Now the second question. It's a I'm writing the third question in your textbook. It's a long one. Just look at the question. We should subtract 4p square cube minus 3p cube plus 5p square minus 8p plus 7q minus 10 from 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5p cube minus 2p square plus pq square plus 5p square cube. It's a simple one. It's just the biggest expression, but it's a simple one. Let's try to solve that one. So how will you do? First we will write this term. Who is the term? It is 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q minus, who is the term in the first part? 4p square q minus 3pq plus 5pq square minus 8p plus 7q minus 10. So this is the second term. Now the process that we did earlier, just the same process. What will you do? First you will use this negative symbol throughout the bracket, and all the time make sure you have not written any term by mistake, or all the symbols and terms should be written specifically correctly. If any symbol is turned, then the whole answer will be wrong. Let's try to write down. So the first expression does not have any change. So I am writing it 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2pq square plus 5p square q minus. I am going to change the bracket by multiplying this negative symbol throughout. So minus 4p square q minus. Okay, what happens to this minus and this minus? It will become plus 3pq, then minus into plus minus 5pq square. This minus and this minus become plus 8p. This minus and minus plus 7q will become minus 7q, and this minus and this minus 10 will become plus 10. Now the next job is to group the like terms together. First we will look for the terms with pq square. So I am going to write minus, or we will go using the constant part. Who is there the first way? So who is that? 18. Who is other constant term present here? It is plus 10. So I am going to write 18 plus 10. So that's over. Now minus 3p. Then is there any term containing p? You should search everywhere. Here we go. Plus 8p. So plus 8p. Then that's done. The next term is minus 11q minus 11q. Search for any terms containing q. Here it is minus 7q. Then there is a term with pq. So I will write 5pq. Then any other terms with pq? Yes. Here you go. So that's 3pq. Then put the line. Don't forget to put the line. Then only we will understand that that term is already taken. I think I have not consider the term minus 7q. I have already told, but I haven't put. Now it's done. Then next is minus 2pq square. So minus 2pq square. Then is there any other pq square? Yes, here it is. So I'll write minus 5pq square. Then the last term, I guess, 5p square q. What 5 plus 5? So 5p square q. Then minus 4p square q. Oh, that's a big job, but it's easy, not so difficult. Now just solve this one and we'll write the answer. 18 plus 10. What is 18 plus 10? 28. Then minus 3p plus 8p. Minus 3 apple plus 5 apple. Sorry, 8 apple. That is plus 5p. Then minus 11q minus 7q. Minus 11 minus 7. Minus 11q minus 7q is minus 18q. Then 5pq plus 3pq. How many pq? 8pq. Then that's over. Minus 2pq square minus 5pq square. So that will be total 7pq square. Then 5p square q minus 4p square q. How many p square q? 1p square q, or we'll write it as p square q itself. So I hope you understood the answer or the method to write the answer. It's not at all difficult. Just go through all the ways that we have written, and don't forget to do the exercise questions, remaining exercise questions in your textbook. Thank you.